Hello and welcome. Right, I'm going to time-lapse this straight away just so as you know, although as I said last time, really, I can't. Yeah, I can't, but I don't want to show this, but I don't want you to miss anything either, because you never know what's going to happen. So, yeah, with no further ado, I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Well, that was fun and games. that was a bit of a nightmare. I did think it might be fun, which is why I really wished to drag you along. Bring you along with me. But that was a little bit more hairy than I thought. How terrible the driver was how hard it was to keep that under control. It was difficult. A sensible driver would have like actually said, "Oi, no, I'm not going to do this." But that proves where sensibleness is. Unfortunately, I'm a long way away from that. No, I was doing all right, but the worker, he was really not doing so well. I thought it's ever so strange. The mechanics are a little bit weird. When you've got your boom up high, it does something strange. It's not quite right, but nevertheless, I'm not going to slate Giants for I'm really not, because it is difficult. Let's just see if that's made a difference. It really should do. Can hardly see the indicators on the trailer. It's the only fault I've found with it so far, and really that's not a fault. It's down to design. It's not. There's quite a few tractor manufacturers that are really awful. Class is one of them. I think that it's absolutely terrible. The John Deere, I've got to say, is probably the absolute best for indicators, especially that one where you can have the additional stalks on the right hand side. And we're gonna abandon ship here. I think not literally abandon ship, but I think we'll stop running now. We'll also see. I can't remember what how we were doing for animals and all the rest of it. I know I've thought about an awful lot about the enhanced animal production. I do sort of like it. I think it would have behaved differently, because the premise of this is, obviously I bought big animals, those that had just given birth, and the premise is that really they are supposed to have had milk, but that actually they've just given birth. You've not got the ban, but literally they are milkers. That's the premise. I think because the animal enhanced animal thing didn't see me buy them, it presumes that they're not. I don't know. It would be interesting to see. I have removed it for now, but I think I'm going to put it back and do a little bit of testing. Because if we buy the big animals that really should come with milk, then but it may be that it's quite strict in what it sort of says and does. So, right, now let's have a look. Because I think, didn't we have? I think we had bales to do. I think we did. I enjoyed doing the baling with this, but after at the minute, I think I just feel like leaving it a little bit, because that was a little bit. We know we want. I'm going to go for the big fence. Now, did we do the animals? I can't remember. I thought we did. I thought that's why we'd left that here. Slurry is full, so basically we've lost some. The milk is starting to go up. The TMR is at full. Straw is full. Slurry needs sorting. We really do need a bigger trailer, though. It's keep traipsing with 20-ton trailers backwards and forwards when you've got that much. I mean, of course, I suppose the other thing is, it's not going to be forever now. This isn't. No, because thinking about it, we're going to be back down to the normal amounts. So that's actually 90 tons then, because we've already taken 20 tons out. It is. Right, then let's just see. I don't think anything was ready this morning. I think it was tomorrow. I think it was all green. Yeah, it is. So CP3, as it shows on there, that is literally going to be... We've also got... I did think about this. Up the top, let's just quickly go up there. There's an awful lot of straw. There is. And I was thinking about what I said about the BGA, and I thought, it's on any Let's Play, the whole idea, well, part of the idea is that you do your absolute best to earn the farm as much money as possible. So if that means having a BGA on every single Let's Play, and that's a little bit boring, then, I mean, I don't mean that I'd have all partners on all Let's Plays, but I have said this a few sessions ago. Something like the Omatana and the BJ are probably one of those that I really should consider on pretty much everything. It was Hobo's Hollow was, I think, one of the first one where I thought, I have the BGA always. Why do? And I think really it's false. It is false economy. Why should I let Agres lose hundreds of thousands because we're not going to convert the straw to silage and then sell that at a BGA and lose all that money? Why should we do that? It then means I'm like not giving this my best. So yeah, I think I'm right. I don't know where we're going to put it though, and now that I've said that, I mean, I think we're probably just about there now with the sheds, and I really do quite like the design of what we've done. I believe, is these going to give birth? Is it today? Is it 80%? I think it said that. It did. Reproduction rate 80%. So I suppose the interesting thing to do really would probably be for me to stick the enhanced... Oh, we have an escaped cow. Would be to stick the enhanced animal production back in right now for tomorrow. But if we're going to do that, the one thing I am going to do is I'm going to call the shop and say, will you please deliver us a big... Yeah, I can't do it on the road. It's the one thing about... Oh, it's going to do an autosave. Yeah, you can't do that on the roads. It doesn't let you do it, or at least I don't think it does. Yeah, I've been on Ballyspring again because I was most displeased. I think that's why I've never released it, because I was a little bit of ashamed of some of the things. I think I said this. I think it was this very Let's Play. It was. Yeah, I was a little bit ashamed of what I said. I was a little bit mean, not really terrible, but for myself, when I keep viewing what I said, I think I just don't want to share that with other people. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to re-record the first couple of sessions. I'm not going to completely not say what I said, because some of it was true, but it was a little bit mean-spirited, should I say, the things that I said. I'm not trying to for 1 minute to say I was absolutely terrible, but I always do like to be balanced. Now, if that means saying a mod's bad, then I am going to, but I'm not going to say it in that direct a way. I'm going to just literally say it as a kind of way as I can and say, well, it's not perhaps the best. And I think almost every content creator is very much like that. Yeah, Mr. Silly is very good at being politically correct and not hurting anybody's feelings, because to be honest, the modders, even if they release their first mod and it's absolutely terrible, it is really hard to make a mod. So should you, as a player, if you've never done what they've done, should you slate their work? Even sort of be balanced, but not critical, really not critical. Right, so the other thing I was going to say was, I don't think we have got a windrow at all, have we? No, we haven't got a Tedder. We never did buy a windrower. I think it's about time. We had a couple of things delivered. We really are on the tag end. We've just done that. We don't need to do it again. Yeah, we're on the tag end of the Let's Play for equipment. Yeah, let me explain that. I don't mean that we're literally about to finish. I'm literally saying that equipment-wise. But I don't want to wait for these sales at all times. It doesn't have to be massive. Although, do I? I think I might struggle on this one and just do the windrows twice, but because if I do the windrows with the trailed windrow, the windrows are going to be so large I still can't get them anyway. So to me, I think I was right in what I said to begin with. Are we going to do the straw now? Yeah, I think we are. Right, let's go and get I think we've just borrowed the very tractor that we were actually doing the baler with, and I think the baler's up there. It is. Yeah, I think what we're going to have to do... Is it important that we do the shifting of this little lot now? I think it's more important. No, I think animals are far more important. I think the single most important thing is it was what I was just about to do before I started saying what I said. Yeah, we first of all need to have delivered. Actually, it makes more sense to jump in the lorry, which is over there. Yeah, and get the back delivered, I think. Now then, yeah, I do. I think it's time for us to get the 70-ton delivered. We can't manage, and if we're going to stick the enhanced animal on again, we've got to have a bigger thing. We can't run 4 lots of 20 tons of Matana over every day. That's just ridiculous. It really is. Yeah, you've got to put the scale of your farm into the equipment that you're carrying, really. And don't get me wrong, I know people do struggle, but it's I suppose that's another thing, isn't it? And it's compromising. If you expect people to watch, yes, if you were going to be in Torturous and you were using 3-metre equipment, of course it's part of the Let's Play that you want people, but most things are about sort of balance. So I really wouldn't want you to be watching me do 7 journeys with 20 tons just because that's what we've got, when we can afford to buy a bigger tanker, really. Yeah. That's a shame about that. It was the bust, really, but we can't afford the big ones, really. That's the one thing I am going to say. 32 tons, way too small. One of these, that's 32 tons as well. One of these is an enhanced one that you can actually make bigger. It's a little bit cheaper, but then I'm not a massive fan of the... It's 32 tons again. I think it's going to be the... I think it is going to be the H2 Studios. That's a good one as well, but it's got a very slow unload rate. That's the one thing I'm going to say. Unless Mitsubishi has actually enhanced it a little bit. These likewise... No, these were good actually. They're just what I class as expensive. But they are not... They're not too big. Do we for once, because we can afford it, go for these? The trouble is I can't... Mind you, we can't really afford two. If we were going to do... Yeah, I mean, if I was going to do the H2 Studios... I mean, these are cheap, but they are a very slow rate. You could link two together to make an 8-tonner, but it's still... I always find those kind of solutions really faffy. I really do. I'd sooner just buy one bigger tanker. I think, is it that one that you can... There's one of these that you can literally make bigger. And I'm not talking Unreal. Well, I suppose I am, really. I suppose, yeah, that I probably am. Right, okay, H2 Studios, it is. We've removed the IMT. I don't want these to be unrealistic either, I really don't. Although you can have the bigger ones that probably would be larger. Yeah, the XLs, which you could probably... I don't know, it's like the nursing tank. That's just too small, really. Yeah, well, let's go for this. Yeah, the realistic one, 67 tons. Is fantastic. Do we get... I think we're going to buy two. I'll buy one for now. And we did... Are we going to buy a windrow? I think I'm right. I really do. Right, let's reset that. Right, smash it. Very good value, these. And they are a fantastic unload rate. Probably the Tanker Junior probably is the only one that is anywhere near. Maybe slightly better, but we are talking about a Nats Whisker, which is really, really very, very small amount. So I will, as I have for many, many sort of, yeah, this is probably the most stable and good all-round tanker that I often go back to. But I do like to try others as well. It's not a... No, isn't this one that's got... Yes, it is. It is true. I usually leave them on. Let's go and get the slurry. I'm going to go into a timeout, so we're going to get... in fact, I think that's all. It's only the slurry and the manure. I'd like another 70-tonner as well, and we would do it manure, because if we can switch the enhanced animal production on, and I would like to, truthfully, I would. Ooh, yeah, this is what I was worried about, actually, using bigger tankers. Although, I suppose... Yeah, once we cut across, I think what we're going to need to do is go across, and without going into the water, please. Still a little bit severe, but if we do it right, yeah, once we've done this, we should be alright. You say that, and that's what I was thinking. Yeah, realistically, this map is, in my personal opinion, I think we're going to... Yeah, we're going to be realistic. We are going to send that back. I know we're going to lose money, but it's not going to work. We've just seen that. So, miscellaneous, I believe, is what you're looking for. It might be the other one, but I'm not sure. So we're going to sell that back. Yeah. We're going to say to the shop, I'm sorry, but that's just not going to work. So then, do we try one of the other smaller ones? Do we try the... Is it Sluchers modding, the ones that I said were cheap? I don't know, they're not that much smaller either. I think the only way we're going to do this is probably sticking to the Emetana. I know it's a pain, we've got to run backwards and forwards. Why don't we have multiple Ometanas and run 2 or 3 tractors every day? It's a bit of... I think we're just going to have to do 30 tonners. Is there? Yeah, there are the 32 tons, but they're still big. We sort of need something a little bit sneaky, a little bit cheeky that's not too naughty. Right, I'm going to go into a time lapse for now, though. We do need to sort this out. We can't afford to waste that. But I think what I'm going to do for now is the biggest thing is I'm going to go out of the game, switch the enhanced animal on, because I want them to see when these give birth, because then we should start to get milk. We really should, and we'll see how this affects. The one thing I am a little bit shocked about is I don't know. Yeah, the feed is really. I don't know how we're going to keep up with it, but I mean, it's paying for itself with the amount of slurry and manure that we're getting. So I'm not really sure that we should moan about it, really. But yes, I'm going to be right back. Right, hello. Yes, welcome back. I've switched that on, but I did think this is quite high. It is a little bit slow, but then it's not always about speed. It really isn't. I think we will go for this one. You can also use these with trailers. I could use one. I don't really want to do that. I really don't. But I do. Yeah, I like the colour, actually. For once, I've done it like that. Do we buy two of them? This is in the slurry section, but it does do water as well. It is a tanker. It was the adapted one that really was just for milk, water, and something else. But yeah, this one does slurry, which is what we really want it for. And it doesn't do milk, I don't believe. No, it doesn't. But the normal one does. So if we literally buy the other one, which I think is it miscellaneous or is it in animals? I think it's in animals. Yeah, we'll buy one of those as well. Oh, have we just bought that down at the shop? Did we reset it? Oh, we were. No, I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think we've got to get this. We can't not do it, really. You can't ignore the fact that we really need these things, but it is true. Mind you, shouldn't we ought to try that one first? Oh, it's raining, finally. Right, I think I'm right, actually. Let's go test that one. It needs to be able to go up our hills. Yeah, we also need. Yeah, we do, but we've got to sort this out. And also, yeah, I do concur with what I said. I think that the straw really, even if I did use a windrower, I'd have to use a really big square baler or something like that to actually be able to grab the windrows. Truthfully, so I think probably not. Now, I suppose we could take the little open timer on the back though. That would then make these in 60 tonners, and it's not very big. So we could do that, really. Now that we have as well. Okay. Does that mean I bought it down at the shop? Oh, it does as well. Okay. No, we're going to do it. Right, I'm going to meet you down at the shop. I'm going to see you shortly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to record a little tiny sequence in the middle coming back. I'm not going to record and drag you down, but I just want you to know I'm not resetting. That's all. So I'm going to see you shortly. split this one. This is, yeah, I'm going to literally crack on. It's been a tough week at work, and I'm finding my eyes are just going really heavy. I'm nearly sort of like lost. We've done a lot of bales. I think I am right though. I don't really think that windrowing with this baler would have done much, because the pickup's good, but I'm not sure for such a large pickup it would be the right way to do this, really. I think this is the Fluffy Mods belt system, like the what is it called? Oh, the other name for the snowblower that somebody told me the other week. Again, I keep forgetting it. So annoying. Yeah, it's been a monster session. It really has. 159 bells. I know that wasn't all the... No. We can actually check what we actually did this session on the old thing here. Session 63. So 63 bales. Amazing. Right, what I'm going to do for next time... I think it's Control-Alt-Y. No, you've got to be in the baler. Yeah, I think it's... Control-Alt-Y? Yes, it is. Smashing. Fantastic. Right, so yeah, we're going to, next session we're going to get those a lot of there. But one thing I'd like to do though, just to finish this off, is at least get the that's the point actually. We have got, no, I left it out, didn't I, on purpose. We'll move it closer to the other field though, yeah, rather than leave it up here. The other headers obviously, no, it's further down. Yeah, this is going to take us nearly as long as that, only it's not quite as big. That is the bigger of the two fields. I thought it was never going to end. Yeah, I'm well chuffed with the header we've got. These are a little bit lighter, and I thought, I'm sure that the Mega's going to be able to manage this particular header, and I was right. It does, actually, quite nicely. Something I should remember. I do love using the proper sunflower headers. They are so nice and fast. And that's going to be, yeah, I need to go at an angle, or I'm going to really... So that is a phenomenal amount. I do think I'm right, though. One thing I would like to do, if we're going to do that, really there's only one place that the BJ would go, and that really is down here with our other productions, truthfully. So I do think I am right. I am really. I've got to get over this type of thing. You can't do your best if you're going to put limitations in the way. Now, if I was going to one where you guys and gals had set me, you can't do this, or you mustn't do that, but we want you to do this, I would gladly do that. But if I'm just on a, I want to do my best, then I can't not do these type of things, really. Now, have we got a Omatana on this Let's Play? No, I don't think we have we? Farm Productions, Distributor. So we need to do that as well. And if we're going to do that, now that needs to be in the middle of the farm. So let's have a bird's eye view. No, we need to do it this way. Yeah, we do. Always like to do this. I've started to do this on nearly every single Let's Play. Centre mark is actually where the cows and that is. So roughly down there. But the BGA will do that first down this end because we're really close to that. Yeah, and obviously we're going to use the power productions. Now then, that looks to me like in the middle of that, it's going to go quite nicely. One time, do we make it this time that we're going to try someone else's BGA? No. That's a little bit... No, I think this is the one I've used on... I think we will try this on another Let's Play. I think I've tried this. I think this is the one that was on the... I don't know, it doesn't look the same. On the Italian map. Yeah, I think it was. So I'm going to stick with what I know on this one, because it will be a little bit... I do think I ought to, but I think what we ought to do is literally do this as a bit of a mod review. I've got to start to do the odd mod review, I think, because I do them in the middle of Let's Plays, and it's not quite the same. I think what we ought to do is probably have a... Yeah, I've put quite a few new mods in here. Crude oil production, Cream factory, the cookie factory. No, that's been in there a long time. I've never used that, and I must do. Coal production. There's a few that we just passed down here as well. The big grape factory. The apple tree with factory by Stefan 1997. That's one I'd like to try. Ah, wow. JMGaming has been busy. Yeah, we've got. I didn't realise that one. So actually, that one works with the exotic gardens. I would have liked to look at that. Do we bring that? Oh, no, because it's so much more. We've already really, in a way, stretched ourselves with animals as well this time. I just don't think I can quite do that as well. Not to do it well, that's the trouble. I did say that. You can have too many. I think if you can have... I think you should have between 3 and 5. When you start... And as a rule of thumb, there's never a you must have this, you must have that. Some... I mean, productions work together well, but... Yeah, I'm going round in circles. I do apologise for not making much sense. I'm a little bit tired. I am. Right, let's stick with the one we know for now. I do think I ought to, though, give these a good test and probably stick every single BGA in the game in and actually see how good they stack up against each other on the test map, really. But for now, we're going to stick with what we know. So we go. Do we stick this against the road? I think. Not that we come to it very often, but if we're going to have to get... That's a little bit. Is there a better place? That's not bad. It is gonna leave a bit of a chunk, so I'm glad it's in the middle. Yeah. Oh my life. That was a little bit more than I thought. Gordon Bennett. Whoa, I really seriously didn't think it would quite go like that. Whoa, you should have saved it. I know I should. My bad. Yeah, let's try and sort this mess out. And we're also going to sink the road again. No, I don't mind leaving that. It's this bit here. Yeah, I think what we're going to have to do is go small and at least drag the road back, even if it costs me a fortune, because that's going to do weird things. Doesn't 100% matter. Yeah, we do need to. I think we need to go down a little bit there, though. Yeah, to gradually come down, almost like it is coming down to the BGA. Or how are we going to meet those two roads? Yeah, this is the bit that I find interesting, is how you actually do things like this. How you make them actually meet. I had a friend, I have a friend, yeah, my best friend. He used to do this for a living, like roads and things like that, and he told me about all these type of things. Now then, do we level? No, I don't think now. I think we've got to do that. No, that really didn't work. Yeah, I should always stick the help menu on when you're doing that one. I think it's a bit of a strange one. Let's do that again. Always do this. Right, so we want to be on this set slope target point, which is right. That you've got. Yeah, it's got to do that, and then slope 2 point. So we go like that. Yeah, it's not bad. Right, now we need to soften that smallest that you can, just to soften the edge a little bit, I think. So we've sort of got to allow ourselves to come in here, almost take the edge of the road sloping inwards. I think we also need to Get rid of some of the bushes, or it's going to look a little bit odd. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. It is a real challenge. A real challenge. Yeah, I think we ought to sort of sink that in a little bit. So it sort of goes down a little tiny bit. Or we're not going to be able to get any... Actually, do we? We can't really level. Not truthfully. Although, I suppose... No. I've never thought about doing that, really. Really, the only thing you've got to be careful is that you don't go over to the lip of that thing. Would it really matter? What about doing an intermediate and then... No, I think we need to do... Right, okay. Just seeing if it will just make a difference if we go... I mean, ooh, now it may do things with the bale bits where they go into the ground. So I'm not sure that is a wise decision. Nope, down. Well, we could always try it, I suppose, is what I'm thinking. And anyway, no, we're not going to do it like that. That is a real mess. It is. I'm going to leave it for now. We're going to play with it a little bit at a time, I think. Wow, we've certainly got through some money doing this. Right, I think, yes, a bit of smoothing to just at least take some of the jaggedy bits out. I think that's not awful, actually. It's a gradual incline down. That's pretty much what I wanted to do. Or by luck than judgment, as that old saying goes. Let's get rid of that now. Yeah, I think that's not... At least we didn't destroy the road. There's a little bit of a lump there. It needs to be very, very... Yeah. Right. I did say the other thing. Omatana. By the cows, I believe we said. And we're going to... No, we're leaving this out. Because those sunflowers are... We're going to need to go there. Omatana. We will obviously get the straw in, but I'd like to get these two things done right now. I would. I'm not sure where we're going to stick it, but somewhere roughly where the cows are is really... And it's got to be somewhere that's not terrible. That's not a bad vantage point. There's an awful lot going on. Yeah, but is there though? What about behind the manure? Let's have a look. I don't think that's a bad idea. Yeah, I don't think that's too bad. Is it going to go... When it starts to go up, it's going into the mountain. Ooh. Start to go into... Oh, it's not... No, it's not terrible. Let's go and have a look. I don't think that's going to be too bad. We didn't use V mode. No, that's fantastic. Right. So then, we'll grab the straw, stick it in there. It's true, we've got our straw, and I don't mind buying some straw to keep these bedded down. Obviously, we do know also, and I don't mind if we have got to buy the straw. Obviously, I want to do this Let's Play the best that we possibly can. No, I don't want to speak. Do we? We've got all winter to do things like that. We have got... Just trying to think about this. Yeah, I mean, we've got... Obviously, we haven't got seasons on, thankfully. I think we're going to go through till tomorrow morning. Let's check the animals, all of the animals, before we do that. It has been a monster session. Hay, grass, straw's good. Productivity's right up again. TMR. I think... I'm not sure that this is going to... It might just 20 past 2. If we're going to make it through... It would be interesting to see this late on in the day How can we... Now we do need to top that up. Yeah, definitely. So let's just jump into that one and top the grass up. We'll see if we can manage from 20 past 2 to get into tomorrow. If that makes any sense. Yeah, basically. I should speak English for a minute now. Yeah, we shall see if when we've tipped all of this in, if we actually, yeah, this should pretty much fill it. Yeah, whether from 20 past 2 with the enhanced animal production on, whether we can actually get all the way till the morning. We do also need to, I think we're alright though in the production. We might be able to use a little bit more wool than we... Oh, it's gone wrong. Can I save? Oh... I can. Whoa. Very... That's a mod clash that does that. It really is. Right. Let's just see. We've saved it now, so I don't mind if it does go wrong. That should be now up to top-ish. Yeah, that's good. We will stick with this, but we've got nothing at the minute. And also, the other thing is now we can start to use the slurry in here as well. Now, farm supply production. Yeah, again, we'll switch that on when it's necessary. Birdhouse was what I was trying to look for. The wool, that's not going down very much at all. So I reckon we could also make clothes for next year, for April, May next year when it's at its best. So with that as well. But I think we're right. Let's go and see how well we do to get to morning, and we're going to do it 8 for once. Because I don't really want to go too long, because I have a nasty feeling that this is going to make the animals run out of food again, which they really shouldn't from this late in the afternoon. To be totally topped up to go to empty overnight is serious. Oh, the other thing I have done all my life, yeah, the one other thing I've done is I've also taken off the other mod that I got that actually did affect manure in case they were fighting each other. Oh, you see? Wow. That's terrible. And that is too. We can't have this. We can't. As much as I love the idea of the realism, it doesn't work with all things. Little yards, it literally... I mean, we've only got 50. Should not strip that amount of food down. I think I'm going to have to call it. I am. It's a fantastic idea, that mod, but if it only works with certain big enclosures or things like that, you can't afford it. I can't afford a little farm for all of our animals to be almost dying. It's a good job I don't switch this on, because this is causing my health to go to 0. If I'd switched that setting, can you see the weirdness? That's whatever was going wrong. Anyway, yes, I think I'm going to have to call it and stop that, because although it's probably fantastic for a slurry and manure, that's not really why you have cows, let's be honest. Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, the slurry's 50 tons. Straw survived slightly this time. Yeah, 40 tons of manure. Milk has... Yeah, as soon as we switch that back on, it's stuck at 222. And what is the reproduction? 90%. So tomorrow they will be giving birth, not today. I'm going to switch it off. I can't have that. One thing I am going to say, I can see that the corn is ready to rock and roll. It is. Right, fantastic. Yeah, so we've got the corns ready tomorrow. The other... Yeah, they don't look ready yet, though. They are getting there. CP2, the other sunflowers, are not anywhere near ready. Right, but yeah, we're going to get that done next session. Yeah, we are. So all that remains to be said, I'm going to switch that off. I can't have this doing... 20 past 2 in the afternoon we were completely full. By 8 o'clock in the morning every ounce of food and everything's gone. Now that's not right. So I think I'll be saying no to the enhanced animal production whilst it's doing what it's doing. That's just too much. It may work with certain enclosures. Like there's the Chumpy Farmer one where you could literally stick way too much, but you shouldn't have to do that. It's not realistic. I'm trying to play realistic, not unrealistic. So even if this gives me some advantage with slurry and manure, it's not right. It really isn't. Anyway, yeah, enough moaning from me. Well, I'm not really moaning, but yeah. All that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this absolutely fantastic map. Ooh. Sales, Mr. Smith. Let's have a little bit of fun before we actually depart. Ooh. Titan. We haven't got a... No, we've not got that Colossus though, have we? An 18-metre corn. Well, yeah, again, we've got nothing that would cope with that. That would have to be a monstrous. Is it too late in the Let's Play to actually go for that? I was only saying not long back that I've not had the JCB for a long while. It's nearly 250 horsepower. It's fast. 93,000. We can afford it. I just think, why not? A lighting ramp. What does that mean? Ah, it means that thing at the top. Beacon, yes. 6? Oh no, beacon 6, not 6 beacons. Covering... Ooh. I do like that. Grid warning sign on antenna. Ooh, that does look snazzy. Do you know? We don't need a front ladder attacher. Nope, definitely not. But we will have that, we will. Fantastic. And that is it. We don't need any more tractors though, truthfully. It's just we're missing something in the mid-range. We've got the two, we rely heavily on the two. This is okay. So's the John Deere okay, but only for certain tasks. We're missing something in that mid-range, so now we're not. So next time we'll get that Colossus going on that. Oh, how is our sugar cane doing? That's coming on nicely as well. It is, but again, and probably I don't know whether these are going to be. Again, it doesn't take any notice of seasons, does it? It's yeah, we're not really going through seasons at the minute because we've had to switch it off because of the. I think it was probably the crop rotation mod. I really do, but yeah, we've seen it before. But yeah, I do. I don't think it was anything else. Yeah, but all I'm going to say now is goodbye for now.